So in this question, we're given the first 4 terms of a sequence, which are 2, 9, 16 and 23, and we're asked to write down the next term in this sequence. So this question's 1 mark, it's just looking for us to write down the answer, so there's going to be a really simple and easy to spot relationship between these numbers. So a good place to start is always going to be looking at the difference between the numbers. So when we go from 2 to 9, we're adding on 7, and then similarly from 9 to 16 we're also adding on 7, and then from 16 to 23 this is also a difference of 7. So when we're looking for what the next term's going to be, we're simply going to add on 7 again, keep this common difference, and that's going to give us 23 plus 7, which is 30. So the next term in the sequence is going to be 30. We're then asked to explain how we got to our answer, and that's basically asking us what we did to look at these terms and come to the conclusion of what the relationship is and what the next term is going to be. So a simple answer for this one is that there's an increase of 7 each time. So increases by 7, or writing that each term is 7 greater than the previous term, or alternatively coming up with the formula for this sequence. So that would be 7n minus 5 if we find what the 0th term would be. So 2 minus 7 gives us minus 5, and we've got that difference of 7, so 7n minus 5. Writing any of these things down would gain us this mark here for the explanation. We're now asked to work out the 10th term of this sequence, and in order to do this we could simply add 7 until we reach the 10th term, so we'd add 6 more lots of 7 onto 23, or we could work out the formula for this sequence and then use that to work out the 10th term. So if I go about it that way, I'm going to use the dyno method. So the di part means the difference, then we write the n, and then we want the 0th term. So we're going to find the difference between the terms, then write down the n, and then we're going to add on the 0th term, which is the term before this 2 that we have here. So the difference we have is plus 7, so we know that the difference is 7, and then we need to add that n, so we have 7n, and then the 0th term is going to be 2 minus 7 in this case, because we're working the other way through the sequence, and that gives us minus 5. So 7n minus 5 is the formula for this sequence. And if we're looking for the 10th term, so when n equals 10, as n is the term number here, we're going to have 7 times 10, subtract 5, so 70 minus 5, and that gives us an answer of 65 for the 10th term of this sequence.